In this video, we are going to solve the problem based on moment coefficient of skewness. The first question says, the first three central moment of distribution are 0, 3 and 0.8 respectively. Find the moment coefficient of skewness, beta 1 and gamma 1. We know that as first central moment is given to us as 0, second central moment is 3 and third central moment is 0.8. It's given to us. To calculate moment coefficient of skewness, beta 1, the formula we know that third central moment square divided by second central moment cube. So just simply substitute the value 0.8 whole square divided by 3 cube. This give me the result as 0.64 divided by 27. Now on dividing, you will get 64 divided by 2700. On dividing, you get 0.024. Next, we have to calculate gamma 1. So, gamma 1 is, this is my first, second, gamma 1 is plus minus under root beta 1. So, beta 1, that means the moment coefficient of skewness. Substitute the value, you will get under root 0.024. Taking the square root of this, you will get plus minus 0.154. So hence you will have gamma 1 as 0.154. Since we see that it is second coefficient and the third, all three central tendencies are positive, therefore we have gamma 1 as positive 0.154. Since all the first three central moments are positive, so we have gamma 1 as 0.154. So hence we have calculated the moment coefficient of skewness beta 1 as 0.024 and gamma 1 as 0.154. In frequency distribution, variance is 5 and moment coefficient of skewness is the gamma 1 is minus 0.5. Find the third central moment of distribution. For this, what information is given to us? First of all, we write that since we know that gamma 1 is minus 0.5 and variance is equal to 5, and variance, we know that variance is basically second central moment. Variance is second central moment. That means mu2 is equal to 5 is given to us. Now we know gamma 1 is equal to plus minus under root beta 1. Simply substitute the value. Minus 0.5 is equal to plus minus under root beta 1. That means squaring both sides you will get beta 1 as 0.25. Also we know that beta 1 is third central third central moment square divided by second central moment cube. That means 0.25 is equal to third central moment square divided by second central moment cube. That means 5 cube. The 5 cube give me say 125. Cross multiply to calculate third central moment. So 0.25 multiply by 125. Multiply this 0.25 into 125. This give me the result as third central tendency square is 25 5s are 125, 12, 25 2s are 50 plus 12, 62, 6, 25 1s are 25 plus 6, 31. So you will get 3125 as third central tendency. Its square is given to you. First you have to calculate the square root of also this. 31.25. Taking the square root of 31.25, you will get the third central tendency, third central moment. This is given as 5.59. 5.59. Since 5.59, it is greater than the variance is 5, it is 5.59, is greater than second, is greater than the second central moment. So we will take it in the negative form. You will have minus 5.59. So I will say third central moment of distribution. third central moment of distribution mu3 is minus 5.59. Question 3. Compute the moment coefficient of skewness beta 1 of the following distribution data. Since in this data we know we have to calculate moment coefficient of skewness. We know that to calculate moment coefficient of skewness we need second central moment and the third central moment. For this we draw a table and calculate for second and third central moment. Thus the table has been formed. We will start entering the data. Now this is marks obtained. Interval is given to you. We calculate xi. Xi is the midpoint of the interval. 0 to 10 means 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55 and 65. Enter the frequency which is given to us: 6, 12, 22, 24, 16, 12 and 8. Now multiply these two columns, Fi, Xi. 5 6 are 30, 15 into 12, 180, 25 into 22, 550, 35 into 24, 840, 45 into 16, 720. Please verify, calculate yourself and also check whether this is correct. 15 into 12, this give me the result as 660 and 65 into 8 is 520. Add all this: 0, 0, 35. So you will have 3500. Now add this 6, 4, 8, 10, 14, 20 and 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. So we will have mean as mean x bar is equal to sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. That means 3500 divided by 100 gives me result as 35. So our mean is 35. Mean is 35. Now here we have to calculate xi minus mean. Xi minus mean. That means 35 is our mean. So 5 minus 30 minus 35. Sorry, 5 minus 35 minus 30. 15 minus 35 minus 20. 25 minus 35 minus 10. 35 minus 35 0. This give me the result as 20. 55 minus 35 plus 20. 65 minus 35 is 30. Now Fi xi minus x bar. To calculate our first central moment, I need this also, sum of Fi xi minus mean. So you have multiply this: 6 into minus 30, minus 80, minus 240, minus 220, 0, 160, 12 into 20, 240 and this give me as 240. On adding you will get 0. Now this means we have first central tendency. Okay, first central tendency mu1 is equal to sigma Fi xi minus x bar divided by sigma Fi, which means 0 divided by 100 is equal to 0. My first central moment is 0. Calculate for the second one. Second one means first we have to take the square of xi minus x bar, which give me the result as 900. This means 400. This is 100. This is 0. 10 square is 100. 20 square is 400. 30 square is 900. Now multiply this by the frequency. So frequency is 6. 6 into 900, 5400. 12 into 400, 4800. 22 into 100 is 2200. 24 into 0 is 0. 16 into 100 is 1600. 12 into 400 is 4800. Then 8 into 900 is 7200. Add all this: 12, 14, 20, 28, 30. 3, 8, 12, 14, 15, 19 and this is 26. 26,000. Our second central moment is 26,000. Now we calculate for the third central moment. Because to calculate moment coefficient of skewness beta 1, I need third central moment as well as second central moment. So calculate for the third central moment, xi minus x bar whole cube. That means you have to take the cube of minus 30. That give me 27,000 minus 27,000 minus 20 cube is minus 8,000 minus 10 cube is minus 1,000 0 0. 10 cube is 1,000 and 20 cube is 8,000 and 30 cube is 27,000. Now multiply fi with xi minus x bar whole cube. So this means 6 into minus 27,000 gives me result as 1,000. 642 4 minus 162,000. Then 12 into 8 minus 96,000. 22 into 1,000 minus 22,000. 24 into 0 is 0. So 16 into 1,000 is positive 16,000. 12 into 8,000 is again 96,000. 8 into 27 is 1,000. 56 5 16 216. So you have 216,000 is for when you multiply this. Now add this, you will get 48,000. 48,000. Now we calculate for the second and third central moment. For second central moment is sigma fi xi minus x bar whole square divided by sigma fi. So substitute the value as 26,000 divided by 100 is equal to 260. So we will write over here our first central moment is 0 and second central moment is 260. To calculate for the third central moment, we know that third central moment will be the sum of this 48,000 divided by 100, which is equal to 480. So my third central moment is 480. So we get all the three central moments. Now we are going to solve the moment coefficient of coefficient of skewness beta 1. Hence we have all calculated this three central moment. Let us proceed with moment coefficient of skewness. So apply the formula. Formula says third central moment square divided by second central moment cube. So we have beta 1 as third central moment we have already calculated as 480. So 480 square divided by second central moment is 260. So you will have 260 cube. So expand this and solve. You will get 480 into 480 divided by 260 into 260 into 260. So you will have 2413. Again you will have 12 as 130. 12 into 24 into 12 is 288 and 13 cube is 2197 and again 0. Now divide this 288 divided by 21,970. This gives you the result as 0.013. So we have the moment coefficient of skewness as 0.013. So this is how you have to calculate the moment coefficient of skewness. In my previous video, I explained how to calculate the skewness, how to calculate the central moment and what are their definition. All details I've already explained. So you must watch my previous video and please share and like my video.